Hi my dear friends, welcome to my channel Venus EduTech. Today I am going to discuss the solutions of taller or shorter workout questions and then going to the next topic, direction. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. Going to the solutions of the workout questions of the topic taller or shorter. First one is this: among PQ, RS, T and U, P is taller than R and S. P is taller than R and S but not shorter than T and U. That means P is taller than R and S and also P is taller than T and U. Okay, now and Q is taller than R, S, T and U. Q is taller than R, S, T and U but not as tall as P. That means P is the tallest. P is greater than Q and Q is having height greater than R, S, T and U. We don't know the order of R, S, T and U, but definitely we know the tallest one is P, second tallest is Q. So P, Q, and the order of this we don't know according to the question. It may be R or S or T or U. Okay, so the question is who amongst them is the tallest? Tallest is P. Answer is P. Okay, now going to the next question. Among P, Q, R, S, T and U, R is taller than only P and U. R is taller than only P and U. That means R is shorter than other three and R is taller than only P and U. Okay, and it is shorter than the other three. Now S is shorter than only T and Q. So T or Q comes here. T or Q comes here. S is shorter than only T and Q but it is greater than the other three. Okay, if each of them has a different height, who among them will be the third from the top when they are arranged in descending order of their heights? I have arranged these in the descending order. That means from the largest to the smallest, having height greater than less than, right? So the third one according to the height in descending order is S. So the question is who among them will be the third from top? The third from the top is definitely S. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Among B, F, J, K and W, each having a different weight, F is heavier than only J. F is heavier than only J. That means F is lighter than the other three. Okay, now B is heavier than F and W. B is heavier than F and W, so W should come here, right? Then only the statement is true. B is heavier than F and W but not as heavy as K. That means B is not as heavy as K but it is heavier than F and W. Okay, so the question is who among them is the third heaviest? The third heaviest is W. W is the third heaviest. Okay, before going to the questions, you must remember the direction, that is east, west, north and south. So you can remember east, west by the English word V. So in the word V, W stands for west and E for east. Okay, V, west, east. Okay, so east, west, north, south. South is in the bottom position, north is in the top position. Now we can go to the questions. Alok walked 30 meters towards east. Okay, Alok, he is a person, he walked towards east. East means this direction, right? So towards east he walked 30 meters, right? And now he is in this position. Imagine that you are standing here facing in this direction, then your right will be here and your left will be here, right? Right is here and left is here, right? And Alok walked 30 meters towards east and he took a right turn. He then took a right turn. Right means here, right? So he took a right turn and walked 40 meters. Then he walked 40 meters towards right. Okay, now he again took a right. Now imagine that you are standing in this position and your right will be here and your left will be here, right? So imagine that you are standing in that position in the question and then it will become easy to find the answer. Okay, now he again took a right turn. Right means again right turn means here, and walked 50 meters. 50, up to this it is 30 meter and he walked 50 meters. So this much 30, this much 20, right? Okay, towards which direction is he from his starting point? His starting point is this and his ending point is this. So the question is from his starting point towards which direction is he facing? When if he is standing in this position, which direction is he facing? He is facing southwest, because in the bottom it is in the south direction, right? But it is not correct south. If he was standing here, then we can say that he is facing towards south, but he is not standing here. He is standing here in the inclined position, and this is west, right? So he is not in the correct west and he is not in the correct south, but in the southwest direction. So from his starting point of view, he is facing towards which direction? From this point when he is looking, then he is in the southwest direction. So the answer is southwest. Okay. Next question. Of the 5 villages P, Q, R, S and T. P, Q, R, S and T are 5 villages situated close to each other. P is to west of Q. P is situated to the west of Q. Suppose Q is here, and to the west of Q, west means this direction, right? So to the west of Q, who is standing? Which village is standing? P, right? Okay. P is to the west of Q. That means Q is to the east of P. Now R is to the south of P. To the south of P, which village is standing? R is situated R. So R is to the south of P. T is to the north of Q. To the north of Q, which direction here, right? So to the north of Q, which village is situated? T. T is to the north of Q, and S is to the east of T. To the east of T, which village is situated? Yes. Okay. So once again, P is to the west of Q, R is to the south of P, T is to the north of Q, and S is to the east of T. Then R is in which direction with respect to S? With respect to S, suppose you are standing here, and imagine that you are standing here, then you have to find out which direction R is situated from this point of view. Okay. So which R is in which direction with respect to S? Which direction R? It is definitely in the south, but not correct south. If R is situated here, we can say that it is in the correct south direction, but it is not in the correct south. It is definitely south and is inclined to west also, right? So it is in which direction? Southwest direction. So R is in the southwest direction with respect to S. Okay. Okay, going to the next question. This is a slight tricky one question. Okay. A and B are standing at a distance of 20 km from each other on a straight east-west road. Suppose this is the east-west road, and A and B are standing at a distance of 20 km. This much distance, total distance between them is 20 km. Okay. So A and B are standing at a distance of 20 km from each other on a straight east-west road. Now A and B start walking simultaneously eastwards and westwards respectively. Respectively means A started walking towards eastwards and B started walking towards westwards. Okay. So A started towards east and B started towards this west direction. Now both covered a distance of 5 km. A covered 5 km distance, B also covered 5 km distance. Then A turned to his left. A's left is here, right? Suppose A is standing here, then A's left is here. So then A turns to his left and walks 10 km. A turned his left and walked 10 km, right? B turns to his right. B's right is this one, right? This direction. So B turns to his right and walks 10 km. He also walked 10 km at the same speed. Then both turned it to their left. A's left is here and B's left is here, right? So then both turned it to their left and cover a distance of 5 km. A covered 5 km distance. B also covered 5 km distance. Okay. So then both turned it to their left and cover a distance of 5 km at the same speed. What will be the distance between them? So A is standing here. A's newest position is this. Similarly, B's newest position is this. You have to find the distance between A dash and B dash. Okay, that is the question. And for that, you want to know this much distance that we don't know. We have to find it out. For that, we know the total distance AB is 20 kilometer, right? And this much distance can be find out by total distance 20 minus this distance is 5 plus this distance is 5 plus this distance is also 5, right? So 20 minus 15, it is equal to 5. So this distance is 5 kilometer, right? So you have to find out A dash B dash distance, right? How much it is? 5 plus 5, 10 kilometer. 5 plus 5. This is 5, this much is 5, that we find it out. Okay, so the distance between them is, that is the distance between A dash and B dash is 10 kilometer. Going to the first workout question. Sohan walked 20 meters towards east. He turned to his left and walked 30 meters. He again turned towards his left and walked 20 meters. How far and in which direction is he now from his starting position? Second question. Amit walked 30 meters towards east, took a right turn and walked 40 meters. Then he took a left turn and walked 30 meters. In which direction is he now from the starting point? Third question. Anu started walking towards south. He took a right turn after walking 10 meters. He again took a left turn after walking 20 meters. Which direction is he facing now? I will give you the solutions in the next video. If you find my channel useful, please do subscribe and share it with your friends. See you in the next video. Till then, have a good day and thank you.